All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. Let's take a look at our subscription goal. We are sitting at almost 9,300. We need 700 more subs to hit that 10K goal to give that $1,000 giveaway. And then we have 12K subs coming up to send a couple people to some games of their choice. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Dennis Burns is at the top. We have Kellen on this week. He's doing a great job so far, but that is the leaderboard right now. If you see your guys' name, reach out to us. BearsProfitPlays@gmail.com or on Twitter, BearsProfit @BearsProfit, and we need to get you guys set up so we can give you guys your picks out for the next couple of weeks. If you see your name, make sure you reach out. Also, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away $50 weekly to our members on YouTube. We have 15 to 20 right now. So if you become a member for just $4.99 a month, you have a chance to win $50 weekly. We're going to be doing that on our live show. We're going to put everybody on the wheel. We're going to spin it and give away $50 a week. So make sure you guys come check that out. Only $4.99 a month. Very cheap over there. And our plays are actually better over there as well. So guys, it's going to do it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NFL picks and props for Thursday, December 7th slate of games. Let's take a look at that leaderboard, Trey. Start us off.
Yeah, boys, I went 1-0 on Monday Night Football. That's because I went with a team total. I gave out the Jacksonville Jaguars to score over 24.5 points versus the Bengals, and the Jaguars, they scored 31 points in this game. I said I was not so confident in that double-digit spread, so I like the point. So I'm glad I went with their team total.
Yeah, the Jags sucked. Jake Browning might be good. He had 350 yards. He dominated the Jags defense, and they did take the game 31-28 at the end, so I did take the 0-1 loss there. I'm actually 0-2 because I trailed Nate's bet as well. But, Nate, you want to talk about your bet?
No, I don't. But first quarter plus 3.5, it looked oh so good. Then it ended up Jaguars scoring. They even tried to kick a field goal, which I placed a bet for, and that 7-3 perfect score, missed that. And then they're going to score the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. It's a bad beat, but it's still a loss.
Yeah, brutal game. Did we ever figure out what happened to T-Law? Anybody read anything on that?
Yeah, he had a
high ankle sprain.
And then
high ankle sprain, that's it?
They had carts apparently, but he said, I don't want it. I'm going to just walk out with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah, that was a bad scene.
That's like an old person. Whenever I see like an old couple walking down the sidewalk and they're going like half a mile an hour, and I immediately turn to my girlfriend. I'm like, if I'm ever walking that slow, put a bullet in me. And that's what I'm saying. There's no way that T-Law would choose to walk half a mile an hour through that long tunnel. Like, no chance.
I really thought he like tore something the way he was lingering, but it is what it is. All right, I guess he's going on a high ankle sprain. He'll probably be back for the playoffs, but if they make the playoffs. But let's take a look at the game for tomorrow. I'm sorry, everybody. You're going to have to watch the Patriots going up against the Steelers. Steelers -6 at home. Neither of these teams should be favored. The over-under is 30 points. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, I learned my lesson betting on the Steelers team last week, -6.5 against the Cardinals. Their offense is absolutely terrible. This Patriots offense is absolutely terrible. Both these teams might have the top two defenses in the entire NFL, though. This Patriots team, first team ever, defense allows 10 points or less, 3 straight games, 0 wins. First team to ever do that. Their defense is elite. We're going to see 2 backups in this game, so that's going to make me go with the under here. I'm going to buy a half point. I'm going to go under 30.5 for the total points here. I feel like there's no way, absolutely no way that they're going to get to this number. They're going to have to score a combination of 3 defensive or special team touchdowns in this game because we're going to see 2 backup quarterbacks. The Patriots are going with Bailey Zappe, and we saw him get shut out last week against the Chargers. Mediocre defense. And the Steelers, they're going with Mitchell Trubisky. And on his 49 pass attempts this season, he has a 59% completion percentage and has already thrown 2 interceptions, guys. This is going to be some very bad football, especially offensively. And we're going to have to realize that these 2 teams are very well coached. We're going to get some disciplined football in this game. Usually that screams under. We're going to be filled with the field goal game. So maybe look out for some field goal props. So I'm going to be going with the under 30.5 total points. And the under's hit in 4 straight games for the Patriots versus Steelers and in 6 out of the last 7 games. I expect something similar here. So give me the under 30.5 total points.
Yeah, Trey, and this is a game that you take the significant other out for dinner and you don't even watch it. You get yourself some points for Sunday. Say, hey, we watch the NFL all the time. Let's go out to dinner instead of watching the game because nobody wants to watch this game. Just take the under 30.5. I'm not gonna mess with any side. Both of these defenses are really good. The Patriots have allowed 10 points or less in 3 straight games, and they don't have a win. That's because Bailey Zappe and Mac Jones are the worst 2 quarterbacks maybe in the NFL history. I'm going to take the under 30.5. This should be an ugly game. I hope it's pouring down rain also. But, yeah, give me the under. Nate, what do you like?
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep just thinking about this game. It's going to be terrible. But interestingly enough, got another kind of head-to-head, I guess. And this is not doing so good for me. But I'm going to take the Patriots team total over 12.5. I feel like for starters, Bill Belichick's coaching jobs could be on the line. Like, I mean, it's hard to fire the GOAT, but
You can't.
it's getting to a point. Like, this is so bad. I've never seen the Patriots so bad. Like, but what I wrote is that Bailey Zappi came in the last game against the pathetic Chargers, pass defense, dunk up the joint, and with that game under the belt, I feel like he'll start building some type of traction because last season he's thrown a touchdown in every single game he started in. So I'm kind of hanging my hat on that. I know everybody has been under. That's why it came down from like 35 or so down to 30. And I don't really like betting with the whole public like that. So I feel like if they get one touchdown from Bailey Zappi, after that, they'll just need 2 field goals and they're over 12.5. There's an avenue it can still stay under 30 and they score 12 because the Steelers aren't that good offensively. They got Mitchell Trubisky. They don't even have Kenny Pickett. So the last other stat I have is that in the last 5 weeks, there's been a total of 7 Thursday night games because, there was, I think, 3 on Thanksgiving. 6 of those 7 games, all teams went over this number. Now, all teams weren't the Patriots and the Steelers, granted, but the only team that did not go over was the Washington football team Commanders against the Cowboys. So I'm going to bank on. I don't think this is like a Commanders versus Cowboys kind of game. So give me the Patriots over 12.5. Cross my fingers. I need this badly.
Yeah, 2 things, Nate, before we move on. I'm going to shit on your parade with Bailey Zappi for my player prop. And the second thing is, can Bill Belichick be fired? Are we going to have that discussion? Because I really don't think he can be fired.
No. I mean, if you see what he's done the last 3 weeks, he cannot be fired. And like Nate said, you got to hang the hat somewhere. Bill Belichick, he hangs his hat on the defense. 10 points or fewer the last 3 games. Bill Belichick's not the problem.
I'm a Patriots fan. They're unwatchable since Brady. Like, something has to give. You're just going to keep giving this guy the same job to keep drafting these bad draft picks, to keep having this bad team. I mean, the defense is getting worse. I mean, they have good stretches, but they're getting worse, like, all around. I mean, but it's hard to play defense when you got no offense, so I guess.
Yeah, the offense is bad. The defense is good. Bill Belichick probably not going to get fired. They should just draft 7 quarterbacks in the draft coming up, and maybe one of them will work out. But let's move on from this horrible game. Let's go to the player props. Trey, how have you started us off?
Yeah, beautiful sweep of a board. We did some spring cleaning early and swept around the board, but I gave out Evan Ingram over 42.5 receiving yards versus the Bengals. Ingram, he was the leading receiver in that game for the Jaguars. He finished with 9 catches, 82 yards, so smashed the over.
Yep, I had Joe Mixon over 19.5 receiving yards against the Jags. He got that on 1 catch in the first quarter, so we cashed that really easily. Nate, who'd you have in this game?
Yeah, kicked me out the house for spring cleaning because I was the only dirty. I definitely missed on Christian Kirk over 50.5. His first catch, he had 26 yards, and then he got hurt, and he was out for the rest of the game. I was praying he was coming back. He was questionable for like a quarter and a half, and it was over. So.
Did you happen to see how he got hurt?
No, I did not. I was not watching that.
I believe what happened was he fell on his own balls. Trey?
Yeah, the Twitter professional doctors are calling it a testicular something. It didn't look good, but the NFL is calling it a groin injury.
It looked like he crushed his balls when he fell to the ground. So I feel really bad for him. And yeah, he added on that 24-yard catch. So that's a really bad loss there because he wasn't able to come back in the game. But let's bounce back today, Nate. Trey, let's look at the props for tomorrow. Start us off.
Yeah, guys, mine has not dropped on PrizePicks yet, but I did find it on Action Network. I'm going to go over to the rush plus receiving yards. I'm going to go with Ezekiel Elliott to go over 80.5 rush plus receiving yards against the Steelers. This number is just too disrespectful for Zeke because he's going to get a ton of work in this game because that's what we've seen from the Patriots offense over the last 3 weeks. Because over that span, the Patriots, they have ran the ball 99 times compared to only throwing the ball 87 times. They are just hand the ball off continuously, trying to drain the clock and run the piss out of the football. And with Ramondre Stevenson already being ruled out for this game, I think we're going to see a ton of Zeke here. And I guess you guys are wondering, Trey, why are you doing his rush plus receiving? Why not just his rush? I mean, Bailey Zappe's starting, for goodness sakes. Well, Bailey Zappe, zip on the ball Zappe. He is a check down king. And even if Mac Jones finds his way into the game, I don't hate this play either. Because over the last 3 games, Zeke, he's averaging 27 receiving yards per game. And I expect Zeke to at least get 60-plus rushing yards here because this Steelers rush defense has not been overly good. In fact, they are the bottom 10 rush defense in the NFL. They've been pretty leaky. Once you get past TJ Watt, there's really no one else you have to worry about until you get to Minkah Fitzpatrick. And Minkah Fitzpatrick has been pretty injured this entire season. So I love Zeke here in this spot. I'm going to be taking him to go over 80 rush plus receiving yards versus Steelers.
Yeah, Trey, I actually really like that one. For my player prop today, I'm going to go back to Bailey Zappe. I'm going to take him to go under 156.5 passing yards. He only threw for 141 in that game against the Chargers, and that's the second worst secondary in the NFL. What he was able to do against the Chargers was put up 0 points in a horrible performance. And I'm officially off the Bailey Zappe hype train. I've been on it for way too long. The only reason that I'm giving out this prop for this game is because it's my job on the channel. But if you want to take my advice, I suggest not watching this game at all. Don't bet on this game. Don't bet on Bailey Zappe for a player prop. Save your money for a better game. The Army-Navy game's coming up on Friday or on Saturday at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Neither of these teams deserve to be watched. So I'm going to take an under. I hate unders. That's why I'm going to take under for this game. Give me Bailey Zappe under his passing yards against the Steelers. Nate, who do you like?
Oh, I 100% agree with you. Do not bet on this game. Don't watch this game. But I have to make a pick.
Yep.
And for 2 days in a row, it's going to be a head-to-head matchup because I took the over on I took the over for Bailey Zappe. I really like Ezekiel Elliott. I'm going to put that probably on my ticket if I do bet this game. But with Bailey Zappe, I mean, the only thing I wrote is every QB has surpassed this number in the Steelers. I feel like this is a buy low spot. Again, he scored every single game last year. I just feel like this is a trappy game. Like 30, I mean, the Jets just had a low total like this. So I guess, I mean, it's possible. But I said that the Patriots are without purpose and Ramon Stevenson. So they're not really going to be trying to force the issue with running the ball. I feel like at this point, it's just do what you can, have fun out there. We're playing for nothing. So I'm going to go over Bailey Zappe, hopefully get, 150. I mean, there's a bunch of avenues you get over 150 yards. Like, that is so low.
It's almost so low that you have to take the under.
No. My other lean was going to be Mitchell Trubisky under the yards, but I can't do that in good conscience. So I'm going to take the over. I'm going to live and die by Zappe. I'm still on the hype train. This is the last week, though. If he fails me, I'm officially off the Polar Express.
All right, another head-to-head match between you and I. Let's go on to the graphic, Trey, and then we will gladly get out of here.
Yeah, Bailey Zappe, God, Patriots offense. But I'm going to be going with the under 30.5 total points in the Steelers versus Patriots game. This game's going to be pretty bad, guys. Prime time, the unders is the play. Parlay that with this being the Patriots versus Steelers, emphasizes it even more. Give me the undie. And I'm also going with Zeke Elliott over 80.5 rush plus receiving yards versus Steelers. Patriots, they are running the piss out of the football. They've been running it way more than they've been passing it. And that's going to continue. Zeke's going to get a ton of work.
Yeah, but watch this be like a 28-31 game like that Jags game. Prove everybody wrong. That would be something. I'm going to go with the under 30.5. I'm not going to watch the game. And then Bailey Zappe. I've been on Bailey Zappe for so long, over a year plus, that whenever he went into the game, I think he was playing the Jets in the second half. Mac Jones last year, he threw that touchdown in the second half. And I thought, oh, Bailey Zappe, I'm off the train now. Give me his under 156.5. I can't do it anymore, Bailey. I'm sorry. Guys, that's going to do it for NFL Plays and Props for Thursday, December 7th, slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like in this video, subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,